Gomez and company here. Lisa live from the loft this morning at the home office as we welcome in our pal Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance. Joe, happy Friday, my friend.
Is it Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey. Whew.
Happy Friday. I bet you Lisa's been happy in the loft all week. And then, Gomez, you must have had the worst drive in to make the donuts this week. In a long time, buddy. In a long time.
You know, that's true. Like there have been individually worse days, I would say, over the years. But as far as like one day right after the other on a for a week long stretch, I would put it at or near the top. That is an accurate statement.
Top 5. I bet you top 5. It has to be. It's one of the toughest winters. Probably. It reminds us back. Everybody's saying when we were youngsters, right?
Yeah.
The snowbanks, obviously the kids are off of school this week, so they didn't get any benefits because it's spring break. But this just feels like the old winters of the past.
Ones that I was hoping that we would never see again. But what are you going to do?
I know.
That's okay.
Kind of turning it to insurance. The last few weeks with what's been going on, we've had. You've probably seen it in the news, but we've had some live claims with collapses of garages, a lot of issues in the North Country, obviously above Cicero with what's going on up there. Collapses of barns. You've seen businesses, right, manufacturing, places up in the North Country.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's just sad, and those are covered. Those are covered insurance items, right? The collapse of, weight of snow and ice. So that is all covered. But, you got to work through these situations. The other thing, people are like, do I shovel my roof? Do I get there, do it myself this weekend? Don't be stupid, right? Hire a professional.
I already know of one guy locally that did that and is no longer with us. Yeah.
Are you?
Yes.
You're serious?
100% serious. So that is and it's a guy. It was a 40-year-old guy. So wasn't it? It was like one of those. Again, a reminder. And it's inconvenient, obviously, and you're capable of doing it, but don't. It's just it's not worth it.
Yeah, there are things you don't understand going on up there that if you're a novice or you're not aimed right or whatever. We have some icicles, and they're positioned in a funny way where on our deck, like there's a back deck, and I can almost reach them. And as I look, I'm like, I'm not even putting my body in the path to look, it looks like that's really heavy.
Yeah, no, you got to be careful. The only thing I do is shovel the walkway.
Yeah.
Well, how about going into the weekend, Joe, as mentioned, there's a chance that on Sunday night, Monday, and on Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be in the low 40s. But if we get a significant rain on top of the snow and the ice, and then there's some rapid melting, which obviously can and probably will happen at some point, anything that anybody could do right now to get in front of it?
Yeah, I mean, you just hope it doesn't come quick like that because you get a lot of the damming of water on the roof. The sump pump can overwork and maybe have some backup of some drains. But no, I mean most of that stuff is probably a covered item within the homeowners or business policy when the drains back up and things of that nature. But just make sure it's properly working. Is we do get I don't want to call it a heat wave, but a little, reprieve a little bit with some warmer weather, but it's gonna cause a lot of damage. And then, do these insurance carriers deem it a flood, right? We get into that whole situation where it's flooding and you don't have flood, but you just got to work, cautiously, work with an independent agent, know your surroundings in your house or business, and work through it and take pictures if something happens. We've had a lot of little claims, not only in these collapses, but think of all the fender benders out there, guys, that we've had in the last 2 weeks. You think there's no damage, but you gotta remain calm. You gotta exchange information with the other party. and hopefully work through it and work with your insurance company to get things back to where they should be. But the biggest thing would use your phone and take photos.
That's a big one. How about preventative? Like I would say ahead of it, like say if you took pictures now of like if you were shoveling your roof or whatever, just to show. It's like, look, here's what I was doing. Here's what it looked like before, and here's what happened after.
Yeah, and a lot of service companies, roofing companies are doing it. Obviously, save your receipt, maybe take a picture before and after if something were to happen this spring or, it's a preventative way. So that would be a proactive approach to if something were to happen.
Now, Joe, if something were to happen, so you see the snow on your roof, there's interior signs, the ceiling in your bedroom on the second floor is probably going to be one of the places where when it starts to leak or something happens, it's okay to take pictures of that stuff too. The befores,
Yes, definitely. And then a lot of people have had problems in the past, so hopefully you can, work through that, or maybe you fixed something a year ago and, you're going to have to be proactive with whoever you're dealing with from an insurance standpoint and obviously have your agent help fight the battle as well. But 40 shouldn't be too much, guys. It's when you get that major jump where it gets nasty. But hopefully we're coming to the end of this. March 1 next week already. I can't believe it. Golf season is around the corner. But it's been a tough winter. Oh my gosh, has it been tough?
Sorry. We're getting through it. Again, there are parts of the country that have far worse things that happen. So, I'll take this. You can go out and ski on it and skate on it and whatever, and then it melts. So
Yes, you can. And, just make sure everybody's safe out there. Drive a little slower. Have some patience, right? You got to have patience, which is tough this time of year, and everything should work out fine.
All right, Joe, good stuff. Thanks, as always, our Cup of Joe from CH Insurance, and we'll talk to you soon.
You got it. Have a great weekend, and stay warm.